I'm Paul Dinello. My film is Strangers with Candy. I'm from New York. This would prove the things I'm saying are true. Because how could you forge a laminate?
It's true. So what is your film about?
That information is going to cost you $10. It's about a 46-year-old former ex-con, former junkie, former prostitute who goes back to high school, freshman year, to start her life over again. Try to do things right this time.
So run-of-the-mill, sort of.
Yeah, it's like your
everyday.
Typical romantic comedy.
How did you decide to make a film on this topic?
Well, I created a very similar TV show. And so we decided to make a film version of the TV show. And how we came up with the TV show, we spent a lot of time being high, and ideas just come to us. I saw a documentary on a woman who was 46 years old, and it's an anti-drug documentary made in the 60s. She's a former prostitute and drug addict, but she looks like Mike Dukakis. If any of your young viewers remember Mike Dukakis. Anyway, I saw that and I sent it to my friend Amy Sedaris, and she said, I want to do this thing after school special. And we did this, and then we put the ideas together. That's
Perfect.
It.
So how did this film come together from the TV show?
How did it come together?
Yeah. When did you decide to make the film, or?
Well, after the TV show ended, we were sort of done. I created with Stephen Colbert and Amy Sedaris, and we worked on a book called Wakefield, and in the book we created a character that was Jerry Blank-esque. Jerry Blank is the lead character of Strangers with Candy. She's the aforementioned former, she's the aforementioned boozer, loser, and user, as we say. Anyway, I started compiling all this material that we couldn't use in the book, and I kept going, this would be perfect for Jerry to say, too bad we don't have a vehicle for. So then we said, well, why don't we just do a movie? And we did.
There's a pretty interesting story behind this film, right?
There is?
God,
I'd love to hear it.
Well, this film is one of the most anticipated films at Siff, and has been on rush tickets only from day one, pretty much. Everyone's been waiting.
Well, I'm flattered that it's causing some minor excitement.
Some major excitement.
Oh, major.
Major excitement. So where else has this film been seen?
Well, it played at Sundance. That was the first festival it was at, and it got picked up. So then it stopped doing the festival circuit, and then that distributor dropped out. And we got a new distributor, Think Film, and now it played at Newsfest, which is in New York, which is a transgender film festival. That was interesting, and it played in Vegas. I had never been to Vegas before.
No.
It seems like there's a lot of people having sex there.
I think you might be right.
But yeah, played. It's called Cine Vegas. They were great there, and it's playing here, which is I'm very excited. I always wanted to come to this festival.
Excellent. What's it like working with Amy and Steven and all the funniest people in the world?
A lot of laughs. Well, I've known him for 20 years, so we have a pretty good working relationship. But it's nice to, it's nice to write something half-ass and give it to Amy or Steven and know they're going to make it way better.
So what does screening at Siff mean to you, or screening in Seattle? Anything?
What?
Screening.
I didn't know
screening
Seattle.
I
had never even heard that it was. Someone told me that was a city name. I didn't ever even. Washington, I barely know. No, I've heard about this. I used to make. I made a lot of short films, so I did the whole sort of festival. Then I was desperate to get in any festival, but there were certain festivals. That I was hoping that the film it never got picked up here. I submitted it, so I'm completely flattered that that the reception's been good so far and that the film's showing here. And I love film festivals. I like the culture of them, and I like meeting filmmakers, and I love independent film, and even though Strangers has a sort of mainstream feel about it, it really is truly independent. I mean, we made it on a shoestring budget for shot in 24 days, and we're just lucky to have, you know, Sarah Jessica Parker as a friend. So it makes it seem like, you know, the budget's bigger than it is, but it's not.
Is there anything you want to tell Siff audiences about your film, the making of this film, or about you?
I don't want them to know anything about me.
No.
I'm not all that interesting. Let me see. Well, I mean, the best thing about the film is I mean, the process was great, you know, because, you know, how often do you get a chance to, like I said, I know Stephen and Amy, we've known each other for 20 years, and, you know, and we love working together, and how often do you get to just hang out with your friends and laugh and put something together, and someone else foots the bill. So, you know, that was the spirit it was made in, and I hope that that's the spirit it's received in.
Excellent. And are you excited for the Jerry Blank lookalike contest tonight?
I am. I'm a little frightened as well as excited, but yeah, that should be interesting.
Excellent.
Why someone would want to look like her, I'm not so sure what the reason would be, but I applaud it.
It's a